Hi mums and bubs, welcome. We are doing a yoga class that is friendly for your baby to be right near you by your side. So give them a cuddle. Feel free to pop them down on their mat. Just pop it at the top of your mat there somewhere. And let's get ready. We are going to start in a seated position. So find yourself facing me. You want to have yourself in a cross-legged seated position, and when you're ready, close off those eyes. Let's take a big breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. On the next breath, breathe in, reach the arms up to the sky, then exhale, turn to your right hand side so we're in a spinal twist. Soften the shoulders and the elbows. Remember to breathe deeply here. Last big breath. And on your inhale, come back, reach up high, exhale to the left side. Remember to soften the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Let everything feel like it's dropping down. Last breath in and out. Let's breathe in, reach back up high to the sky, and then exhale, hands to prayer pose at the heart. Now we're going to shimmy over and do a little cobbler pose. Let's start to fold over those legs. Now, cobbler pose means that the feet are quite far away from the hips. So not butterfly pose. This is a slight different pose. This one should be felt in your hips, maybe your lower back. And it should feel quite gentle. Last one or two breaths there. And then we can start to inhale, roll up to a nice seated position. And we're going to tuck our right foot under that right side hip if you can. Now you can see my left leg is just rested out to the side. You can stay there if you need to. Otherwise, see if you can find the space and stretch your left leg straight. Beautiful. Now we can stay here, but I'm going to offer some progressions. Next up, you want to try and tuck your tailbone under a little bit more so that you are really switching on the quad stretch. If you can, like so, drop down onto the elbows. You can either let the head rest back like so, or keep the chin tucked. You just do what feels right for your body today. Remember, these are just options. You might want to stay right at that initial starting pose though. Should be feeling this mostly through that right thigh, your quadriceps. Notice where you feel any other tension in the body. Last breath. And then we can rise up. Beautiful. Take a moment there. We're going to try and fold straight forwards towards that left straight leg. Now, if this doesn't feel good on that right knee, not to worry. What we can do is take a slightly different option. You'll see in a moment I will bring that right leg into a bit more of a half butterfly pose. So that right foot comes to the inner left thigh like that. Do whatever you like here. If you preferred that quadricep position still, go for it. That's our deeper option. This is a nice time where you can sing or talk to your baby, or you can literally just rest the head down. You can see their toes right in front of you. Feel free to gaze at their gorgeous little toes, or socks for Ella because it was a cold day. We have one more variation that we're going to add on to this pose. At the moment, you should feel it mostly through that left hamstring, maybe the back. With that left arm, take a big overhead stretch like so. Try and form a bit of a rainbow shape. Now this is going to be felt a lot more through the side of that upper hip area. We get super tight here, especially if you do happen to have older kids, and if you're still picking them up and put them on your hip like I am, then these obliques muscles and the other muscles in there can get pretty tight. All right, breathe in. Let's come out of that pose. Roll the shoulders down and back and forwards. And from here, we are going to come into butterfly pose. So similar to cobbler pose, but this time the heels are as close to your pelvis as they can be. Now you can sit up nice and tall. Great for the posture, this one. Breathe through. Exhale any tension out. And if you have the space, feel free to lean forwards a little bit more. Now we are going to be in this one for a little while, so feel free to add in some little neck stretches here, maybe tilting the neck a little left to right. Feel free to hold one or the other. You can tuck the chin to the chest. You might like to sit up a little taller. Or you can take that more restful but deeper option where you can lean forwards with the chest folding towards those feet. Totally up to you. Taking our last breath here, then you can ease out of that pose, straighten out your right leg and tuck your left foot back and underneath you like what we did before. So this pose is called half hero pose because we're doing one leg. Now progress as you might have done before. You might like to tuck the bum under a little bit more to flatten the lower back, or you can come down onto your elbows. Just make sure you're not bowing the belly out too much in this one. And quite often we have a tighter side, so be mindful that you're not going too deep. We never want to be in pain with yoga. Just slight discomfort. And we are about to ease up from that pose. Try and keep your legs as they are if that's what you did before for our forward fold. Otherwise, untuck that left leg into half butterfly. So we're folding towards that straight right leg. Beautiful. Feel free to do whatever you need to do with Bubs. Ella was wanting a little bit more attention, so I was just holding her in front of me, but only do this if it's comfortable for your back. Otherwise, you're more than welcome just to cuddle them as needed. and I just had to duck off to get Ella's dummy. Mum life. So stay in the pose and go into the depth that you can. Last breath there, and then we're going to come into that overhead side stretch. So reach that left arm up and over into a bit of that rainbow curve shape, holding that there. And you can ease your way out of that pose when you're ready to, Mama. I hope you enjoyed this yoga class, and I will see you again soon. I just had to tend to Ella, so my session got cut short here. Namaste. Bye for now.